Is there a limit to the extent of someone's otakuness before it becomes weird?
Like weird to even other otakus?
Yes.
Or what?
I don't know, man. I didn't put the question. I mean, hey, what's up, guys?
Should we do an intro still, or should we just go into this?
What it is?
Do you want me to do one? I could do one real quick if you want.
What it could be.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast here. All right, so continuing off. I can't even think straight at the moment. All right, so to continue off of last week's podcast there about the whole can you be too old to watch anime? I felt like this topic was somewhat related, almost, or somewhat similar. So, do you guys think there is a limit to the extent of someone's otakuness before it becomes weird?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay.
I think so.
Okay, but
Yes.
So what do you mean? Can you
Please expand.
elaborate? Yes.
Well, anything can become really weird. It doesn't have to be like otakuness. Because you can really just make people uncomfortable with how. Oh man, it's just weirdness is relative.
Yeah.
So otakus could be weird to non-otakus. Like you can find people who are into, I don't know, hunting wild boar in the forests or savannas of Texas. Like if you're a Californian, I don't know, and that's like we don't do that here.
So
That's
it's
weird.
Bizarre or almost not relatable in a sense. Right? No?
In a sense, yeah, you take it to the next level where it's like we're otakus here and we can talk about, anime and stuff, but like you're going somewhere that like only you're there, not anybody else.
Is it like when we're all
Yeah. So I think there is a limit.
So
I don't know if there's like a specific example, but
yeah.
I know people can make me uncomfortable if they like get a little too crazy with it, I guess.
Okay, so say for example, right, us three were at a con, right? Say what's one anime we all like, right?
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist.
So we all like this anime, right? But would it be weird if I started quoting it like crazy? Would it make you feel uncomfortable?
I think I would just start laughing, bro.
So
I see.
What else? Like everything in my backpack, including the bag, is Full Metal Alchemist. Is that too weird?
No,
or
that's
like
dope.
I start. Oh no! Especially when I start quoting it in Japanese, because that's.
Oh, like in Japanese, quoting it, like not even.
like, dude, you got once you go deep, bro, you got to just keep going. Like you can't just.
Oh man, find out how deep.
Yeah, so like when you see the voice actor, not the dub one, not the dub English voice actor, but like the actual Japanese voice actor, and I'm like, oh my god, when you said this huge phrase in Japanese, I just nutted in my pants. Like, is it like that uncomfortable, like that weird?
No.
So does that?
No. That's that just naturally.
Right?
Oh my God, I'm probably
right?
just gonna laugh this entire episode.
Yeah.
This is so funny though.
Wait, so
such a good time.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how weird someone could get to make it uncomfortable or to be too weird. I'm trying to gauge it.
We haven't found the limit yet. Keep going.
Right? Oh, maybe if it's okay, so when people have body pillows and they're just they smash it, they're like, oh my god, like Edward. Oh my god, dude, I have this body pillow of Edward, and I'm just like, is that does that make you feel uncomfortable, or like is that the limit? Where's the limit? Where are you drawing the limit?
I mean that's a private thing, but aren't those what they're
no,
for?
they're for cuddling. They're not
Yeah.
for like doing. You're not
well,
supposed to do.
Wait.
Is that what we're
Hold
calling it
on.
now?
Before
Cuddling?
you get before you go there, Vic.
Oh my god.
So there are body pillows that do have inserts in certain areas of the pillow where you could place
God.
objects of enjoyment, as they say,
Objects of
to
enjoyment.
further increase your. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm done. But yeah, anyways, yeah. Okay, so like, okay, speaking for yourself, Mike. Like, where what do you think is the point where you gotta stop and be like, yo, this is I'm too uncomfortable, or this is too weird.
Oh. I don't know. It could come from anywhere, I guess. When somebody kind of invades my space with their physical presence, or when they start like, I don't know, overly conversating, or like kind of
Voicing their opinion.
they kind of take our mutual liking to something, like for instance like a certain anime or like a certain character, and be like, whoa, like we're like best friends now. That's it. Me and you, we're gonna like hang out forever. That's kind of where it gets a little bit uncomfortable, because things are moving way too fast, and we haven't even had like, you know, a normal.
So it's not even their otakuness at that point. It's like beyond that.
Well,
It's
it's not.
them as a person.
It's not. Yeah, it doesn't have to be otaku.
See, that's actually the angle I was gonna take. So like, all laughs aside and stuff, like I was actually kind of afraid to say this.
What is he gonna say?
But I'm
on the
gonna
next
say it.
episode. Oh, go ahead.
So like, okay,
We're just gonna bleep this entire thing.
what I find is that okay, I do believe that to a certain extent, in just about everything, there are certain people that are attracted to whatever that thing is. But I think it actually gets into some of the social awkwardness, which I do feel, though I am an otaku, that there are some otakus that maybe are naturally socially awkward. And so it's not so much that they're so otaku that they're awkward, right? Because like in the same instance where we're talking about like there being a limit to your otakuness, it's like if that person is actually like not socially awkward but like just overly obsessed with something, you're gonna think that shit's cool.
Oh yeah.
Like if somebody was like so obsessed with like Full Metal Alchemist that they actually like designed their house like Full Metal Alchemist, and they had like a body armor that was like a real body armor that looked just like Al,
And like a dead body in one of the rooms.
Yeah.
And then they just burn
That'd
that
be
shit down.
dope, right? Minus the dead body, right? Like
Just kidding.
you know what I'm saying? But like, if that person was also socially awkward and they had all those things, now it seems weird because of the context.
I see what you mean.
You know,
Yeah.
like okay, Tommy has a huge collection of anime toys and stickers.
No, I don't.
You got rid of it?
Oh, no, I do. I just don't want to admit it on the podcast.
So anyway, like he has a really huge like toy collection and stuff. And it's like somebody might find that weird, but Tommy's actually a really cool person. So like because Tommy's a cool person, it's cool that he has that collection. But
Hey.
if Tommy was a socially awkward person and he had that collection, then you went in and you're like, dang, maybe those toys are like his only real friend. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see what you mean. That actually makes a lot of sense. So it's like, hey guys, look at my collection here. would that make you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah,
Or
it's
is it
a little weird.
Oh no, actually you're right. So it's kind of like the presence that the person gives off, if anything, is what makes it uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, okay, here's an example. This is totally like, I don't know this chick's name, but I saw her at the laundromat. Okay.
Nice.
So like saw this chick at the laundromat and she had like dyed hair. So I was like, okay. But I mean like that's kind of like a thing here. Like a lot of girls like dye their hair like really like unnatural colors.
What color was it?
I don't know. It could have been green, could have been blue, could have been purple. I don't remember. Somewhere in that range.
What
It was
is
a
she?
cool
What
color.
is she?
She's a human, bro.
Oh no, I'm just trying to get an image. That's why. Because like I'm trying to see if it fits the otakuness. I'm trying to like
the general demographic here is gonna be white. So
okay,
white girl,
white chick. Okay, go ahead.
So so as I was like folding my clothes, like I noticed that she had a Sailor Moon purse.
Okay.
Sailor Moon like tote, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like
what kind of purse was it?
It was like a black bag, like
a leather
bag?
like
canvas, like if you went to like Trader Joe's and like got one of those bags.
Oh, like a tote bag.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
And I'm guessing that she used that as her purse, right? And so like I thought to myself, I was like, ooh, like a awesome opportunity for me to try to spark up conversation, right?
Yeah.
But as I continued to people watch, I noticed something that was a little bit unusual.
Sailor Moon underwear, huh? I knew it. Go ahead.
Actually, damn, I should have looked to see, like, not on some pervy shit, but just like that would have been interesting.
Some science.
Just like, I mean, like, we're at the laundromat. It's like I'm not looking at what you're wearing. I'm more so looking at like what you have to see if it actually matches. I don't know. That's like borderline pervy. I'm not sure. Anyway,
a little bit, yeah. So I'm feeling very uncomfortable with your otakuness at the moment. So
you brought that up. It wasn't me.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, so like I saw her texting on her phone, right? But like the way that she was texting, I've never seen another human being text that way.
Was it T9?
No, bro. Like, okay, so she had like a, like a smartphone. But like, like most people text with their smartphones, they use their thumbs. Like most people.
She was typing with her other fingers?
Bro, she was typing with one pointer finger, like typing paragraphs with her pointer finger. So she was like holding the phone with one hand and then just like right hand pointer finger typing paragraphs.
No, I could see that.
I don't know, man. That's largely inefficient. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird.
What if their fingers are too big to like their thumbs are too big size to like press the button?
I didn't see her thumbs, but
so she had
her fingers were normal size.
Wait, so
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
go ahead.
I don't know. No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. So, what does this have to do with her otakuness at the moment?
What I'm saying is that that's a little like unusual. So like that led me to believe, like that actually kind of like turned me off from wanting to have a conversation with her.
Because how she typed.
Whoa.
It's not that, man. Like it's more than that. Like it's like that's part of it, but that's like an indicator. In the same way that I feel like somebody that likes anime is an indicator that I might be able to have a deeper conversation with this person. Like the way that she was typing and like carrying herself led me to believe that that might be a strange conversation. Or that she might not even be down for it. Like if I was like, hey, plus she like had headphones on, so I like totally didn't want to bother her. But like,
what
I was
kind of
just
headphones? Like, no, I'm just kidding.
They're just
Sailor Moon headphones, bro. It's just like.
But
her
you know what
hair.
I'm saying? It's like I'm not even like trying to call her out, but I'm just saying like sometimes, bro, like in otaku culture, like there are quote unquote cool people, and there are nerds. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that I'm not a nerd. I'm just saying that some people are like super nerd. Like I went to a game night, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you?
Uh-huh.
No, dude. I know you've come across this. You've been to enough cons to like come across like the nerdy otakus.
Dude, that's me, dude. What are you talking about? That's why I feel like it's normal.
No, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about, dude?
That's not you, Tommy.
I'm totally
That's
that,
not you.
dude.
No,
You mean
bro.
You mean like
talking
deodorant? Like that kind?
Yeah, though, that kind, like the kind that like don't like they're socially awkward, right? Like they avoid or they are unfamiliar with like socially normal and acceptable behavior. Now, that's not to say that like within otaku culture, like that some of that gets like thrown by the wayside and it's totally fine. But like you should totally take a shower, you know? Like that's like just good hygiene. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
okay, but like also like I don't know, like have you ever come across like the nerdy person that's like really rude? Like, have you ever come across that nerdy person that's like really rude, like they don't say excuse me and stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean, that's just normal people. They just happen to be like.
So that's what I'm saying. See, so it's like there's perhaps no limit to like how otaku you can be to the point that it's weird. But if you yourself are a weird person, it doesn't matter what you're into.
Oh, that's true. Okay,
Yes.
I can see that.
That's the angle that like I was trying to. Yeah. So me and Vic are kind of like the theories that we're posing is kind of similar, or they are similar. It's not about being an otaku. It's about being like somebody who can socially like navigate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just to like push you guys' buttons, right? So like, say for example, right? Like
Push my buttons.
push, touch. So like, you know how? Okay. So am I socially like awkward as a person?
No.
Okay.
It depends because it depends on who you're talking to.
So am I socially awkward?
If
or-
like, well,
Okay, perfect.
To me,
Okay,
you're
so
not.
carry on with the conversation, right? So like, say you guys haven't been to my place in a while, right? And then you just go into my room and you see like it's just full of stuff, right? Like it's just okay. So like, say for example, right? Just for this conversation, not that it's true for anyone who's
I
listening.
love your
so-
imagination. I just
I don't
want
want-
to say this.
Oh, thanks, man. So like, say like Boku no Pico, right, was like the thing, you know? So everyone was into Boku no Pico. And like, say everything in my room was just decked out in Boku no Pico. I had a shirt with like all the characters and stuff doing whatever pose they would like to do, just because that's my favorite like anime at the time of this situation, right? It's not true, but so do you? Yeah, for the record, just in case. Watch. So someone who actually listens to this podcast are gonna be like, "Dude, Tommy's new favorite." But yeah, so like,
That'd be awesome merch if we made Tommy's favorite anime is Boku no Pico.
no one's gonna buy that, dude. No one. Why are you
It's
wasting
cool.
your time?
I might wear one to every con I go to.
Oh my
And
god,
stand
dude.
next to you.
Dude, they're gonna be like, "Who's Tommy?" And then when they find out, and they're gonna just keep bugging me the whole time. But I mean, it would be kind of funny though. Not gonna lie. Like, oh man, that'd actually be really funny. Oh yeah, so the whole room is decked out in like Boku no Pico, right? And then I was like, "Oh yeah, let's go to the club. Hold on, let me like put on my clothes real quick." And then I put on like, you know, like whatever I normally wear, but I have like this dress shirt with like all the naked guys on there, right? Like, so it's like, all right, are we ready to go? So I'm assuming we're all gonna go right to the club. So is that so? Would you feel uncomfortable being around me with my like naked guys on my shirt and stuff?
But like, look,
Damn.
They can be clothed.
So look.
Okay, still, would it be weird?
So look,
Is my otakuness weird?
The way that things, the way that things get weird and feel awkward is based on your level of seriousness.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
so like
serious,
if you're like gung ho and you see nothing wrong with you wearing that shirt, then I'd be convinced that something was off, like something happened, like in this time that like you didn't realize that it wasn't okay to wear naked guys on your shirt in public. Because that's like a socially awkward thing again.
But is it awkward for me though?
I would say
would
yes.
It be awkward
because
if I'm like deep in this, you know?
It's fine to be confident in something, and that's totally okay. But it's also you also need awareness of society itself. When you decide to lose that awareness, it's kind of like you have no concern for others around you, and which is fine as long as you're not disrespecting anyone or assaulting anybody. But like that also disconnects you from anybody. It cuts off connection for others to come in. You know, because you're so far ahead, you're so vanguard on something like very specific and definitely different from the society that no one else can connect, and that by its definition makes you socially unapproachable.
So do you think that's the limit?
Yeah, I would say you need to have awareness. It's kind of like not taking a shower as well. Like if you want to take it to a physical level, it's like you didn't take a shower and like you're now assaulting people with like
you're assaulting
yourself.
Their like nose hairs with like this stench of
yeah. Yes, pretty much. It's like, dude, you're affecting others. I know you're trying to be here because we all like this thing, but you also got to be aware that there's others besides you.
You guys are going to feel uncomfortable, I'm assuming then.
I mean,
I would say yes. For me, I'll speak for myself.
Is it
yes.
because of me just wearing the shirt, or if I start quoting the like anime, would that be weird?
Okay, so okay. So no. It wouldn't be weird, but it would not socially connect because we're going to the club first of all, right? And so we're trying to do club stuff, but when I have to constantly explain like what's going on if people actually like ask about it, that's like not club stuff. We're not there to explain your shirt. We're there to do club stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
like you don't come to church and you start like explaining some other stuff. Like you don't start like a physics lecture at church.
Yeah.
You know? That's kind of like what I understand it to be.
This has to be one of the funniest episodes by far. This has to be.
Shit.
I don't even know.
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm just thinking about this and like just Tommy just being stale face, like poker face throughout this whole thing, and like acting like there's nothing wrong with it.
Dude, like I think I really should have something. That'd be actually super funny.
Bro, this is literally like you wearing naked men on your shirt is literally you going outside with your dick out almost. Like it's not, but it's like 2 steps away.
Okay, so it's
and
like
you like acting like it's totally fine.
So okay. You guys seen clothes, right? Where they have like a bunch of chicks on it. Like nowadays, it's become almost like it's like almost acceptable, but not really. Where they have like chicks with like their boobs hanging out, you know?
Like so it's naked boobs or like side boob or like bottom boob.
Side boob, under boob, but naked boob.
Uh-huh.
Like there's some like art behind it, you know, like there's some people who do like clothes and stuff and they have like just boobs hanging out and stuff. And it's not stirring up as much conversation. But I'm pretty sure people are like, whoa, this guy is so cool. It's so edgy. Look at this lewd shirt, right? But then if a dude had like a dick out, would it be weird?
But the dick is out though. Like if it was a dick bulge, that'd be really funny.
Yeah, but like you have chick boobs.
Yeah, but they're out. Like I'm talking about
That's
about
not
like
equivalent.
out versus naked boob. Like hanging, like
That's
hanging
not the same
dick
topic.
is not the same as hanging boobs.
What
that are
about their
covered.
like? What about
It's
their like
not.
downstairs? If they had their downstairs out, would it be uncomfortable then?
Oh, like vagina?
Yeah,
Like vaginal pictures? Like on your shirt?
yeah. Just like if the dick was out.
That would be inappropriate.
I'd be interested to see how somebody's gonna put that on clothes. Like that's not like a really easy thing to like draw.
Yeah.
But I'm
Alright.
open. I'm open. I
There
want to
could
see.
be a
I wanna
time
see
and a
what that would
place.
look like.
There could be a time and the place or a special type of club that this is like,
Yeah.
you know, this is how you enter the club.
With
You
just
know, you don't have your
vaginas
shirt on, you
your
can't
shirt.
get in.
Yeah, I mean, you are clothed. It just happened to be that's like the style, you know. That's like the trend, you know.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh man, so okay. So in the end, it sounds like the otakuness limit doesn't exist, but it's the person, it's themselves, which makes it uncomfortable, I guess.
Yeah, man. It's not the anime. It's you, bro.
Okay, so please don't make that Boku no Pico shirt. Thank you.
That sounds like please make it. That's what that sounded like.
I mean, that'd be the funniest thing ever, though. Not gonna lie.
Oh man. Good stuff. So hopefully we didn't offend anybody in this episode.
To the people who like Boku no Pico. And don't shower.
But yeah, it's probably you. If you feel like you're like so into anime and nobody else is into it, and but you haven't really thought about like how you fit in. Not telling you that you need to fit in. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about like how you navigate yourself socially. Like if you feel like you're isolated, it might be the way that you are doing things on a social front and not so much what you're into. Just saying.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's not about the anime you're into. It's about like how you connect with others about it or whatever you're into. It's how you connect to others about it. How, because I mean, it takes two people to have like a connection, and you need to know that you're not the only one speaking, or you're not the only one with a language of
You
your
can
own.
connect with
The other
yourself.
person has a language too.
True.
I guess you can, but yeah, the other person has their own like opinions, perspectives, and you know their own way of speaking. You need to recognize that, and, you know, in order to have that connection about the thing you both love. So, and if it's anime, then it's yeah.
So here
Yeah,
are some
anime.
tips. Okay? Be polite. All right? Keep your distance. Take showers.
Yes, please.
Oh, and don't argue about every little thing. Some things, it's okay. Just like, you know, just let somebody have a different opinion. And just because they have a different opinion doesn't mean that they're an idiot. That's not what that means.
Agreed.
It just means that they have different experiences that have led them to that conclusion. And if you do these things, I'm willing to bet that you'll be A-okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, smile. That's nice too. Smile, be polite. Keep your distance. Take showers.
That's it,
Yeah,
man.
I think that's
and
it.
and don't wear showers,
the
and
showers,
don't
for
wear
sure.
Boku no Pico. Thank you. To the club, specifically. To the club. That was the only thing established. Yes.
To the clip.
All right.
Thanks for listening, guys.
All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast of Otakify's here with Awesome, Mike, and myself. If you guys enjoyed this podcast and want to contribute some of these questions and topics, please let us know. Drop in our comment box or our email or our YouTube or wherever, man. Send that email. And we'll check it out. Actually, write a letter. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.
On the next episode.
Ah!
Ah!